I'm letting you in on a little secret. I achieved my postpartum weight loss without weighing my food, without counting macros. Curious to see how I did it? Keep watching because in today's video, I'll be sharing a day in the life, sharing delicious keto meals, at-home workouts, and all the details on how I got my results quickly so that you can do the same. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Al. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. One of the top questions I get is, did I track my food? Did I track my macros? Did I weigh everything? Did I measure everything to lose the weight postpartum? Answer, no. I did not have time for that. So I didn't do it. I have done it before, so I know what the process involves, but I didn't do it this time around. I wanted to share day in the life, show you exactly what I was doing when I was losing weight, because it's extremely similar to what I do now. I lost probably the bulk of my weight from when they were 7 months to when they were 13, 14 months kind of thing. Yeah, that was kind of where my weight loss happened. I didn't start my weight loss properly until I stopped breastfeeding. And if you want to know more about my breastfeeding journey and why I stopped breastfeeding, I have a video with all of the details, which I will leave linked here if you want to check out. The reason why I waited until I stopped breastfeeding is I really found that while I was breastfeeding, my body just really held on to weight. And that makes a lot of sense, right? Because there are 2 babies that I am feeding. I don't have a goal in mind when it comes to a number on the scale. It was how I feel, and I feel really confident and happy and comfortable in my skin at the size that I am with my body. I'm just continuing to make healthy choices, which is why, even though the weight loss has ended, I'm still working on that healthy lifestyle. Today I wanted to share what a typical day kind of looks like so you can get a feel for it. Let's come over to the fridge and see what we're working with. This here is breakfast. I actually prepped it last night, and that was one thing that I did do postpartum, was make sure that I had my breakfast prepped, because it can be really hard to feel motivated in the morning to eat, and eating is really important. And pantry, which I reorganized this weekend. This is our little coffee bar situation. We've got our sugar-free syrups, and then instant coffee. I actually really like this one. And I've got a brown sugar alternative here. This one here is keto friendly. Of course, it is erythritol and stevia. Kind of looks like brown sugar. Using this instead of sugar in my coffee, number one, just saves so many calories, but also because I follow a keto lifestyle, it works so perfect. First things first, cup full of ice, big Starbucks tumbler for me. Second thing is get something that you can shake, either a shaker bottle. For me, I'm just using this jar. Fill it up with some water. Back to our little station. In my jar of water, I'm adding in couple of teaspoons of this Natvia brown sugar, and then I add in, I'm pretty generous with my scoop. My scoop is pretty big, pretty strong. I'm using instant coffee. The Starbucks instant coffee is just so nice, but you could use espresso if you actually have it. And then we'll shake in, and here we go. And then the cream I use is literally just pure cream. That's it. How yum. So this here is breakfast today. This here is a chocolate chia protein pudding off of Welle Club. It is delicious, really easy to meal prep ahead of time. I'm in the office now with my breakfast, my coffee, and it's time to get stuck into the day. Part of my everyday is just juggling work and mum life and all that kind of stuff, and today is just no different. As you saw this morning, got the twins ready. They're at preschool. Dave dropped them off to preschool today, and he is working from his office, so that means I have the house to myself, which is so rare, and it's also just such a weird feeling being in such a quiet space. I'm gonna have my coffee, my breakfast, and then I'll get into my morning supplements. I've started finishing up the supplements that my naturopath prescribed for me when I was pregnant and postpartum that I haven't finished. It was really hard to stay on top of taking all the supplements and everything that she sort of prescribed to me. So yeah, I'm getting those finished up because I've kind of got like a whole pharmacy still of supplements and vitamins. And one of the things that's really important as part of my morning routine is having a high protein breakfast. I've just got a high protein yogurt on top. I really am prioritizing protein, and that is something that I know a lot of people who follow a keto lifestyle, they freak out about when they hear the word protein. And the reason why they freak out is that they feel that the protein could be converted to sugar in their body, glucose, and that could spike their insulin, and it could kick them out of ketosis, and it just spirals from there. For the normal regular person, it's just so hard to eat too much protein, and protein is such an essential building block and foundation for your body. Helps to keep you full, helps for you to maintain and build lean muscle. Just don't freak out about it, honestly. That's really my advice on that one. Not only do I have a high protein yogurt in this, but I also have got some of our protein powder, our Welle Essentials protein powder. You'll see in this video that Welle Essentials, which is our healthy lifestyle supplement range, features speckled into my day, and that's because we love these products. I'm talking about me and my husband, and it was really a goal of ours to create products that are effective, that do what they say they do, and offer them at an affordable price. We can ship internationally, by the way, so if you are based not in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere else and you're interested in the products, send us an email, hello@welleessentials.com, and we can help you out. We have sent orders other places around the world, which is super exciting, and we hope to have some more affordable shipping options available in the next few months. It's something that we're working on, but that's aside. I'm gonna have my breakfast, and we're gonna tear also into planning out the day. I recently got this planner from Temu, which I was so skeptical of Temu to begin with because I felt like their marketing campaign was just so spammy. So I placed an order being real skeptical and actually had a really good experience with the things I got. So I have had 3 orders from Temu so far. And this daily planner is something that I have been looking for so long because I just want a planner that has broken down the day into times. You can see that the day there is time-stamped from 7 till 10. 7 a.m. till 10 p.m, which is perfect for me because I do work into the late hours, working on it, trying to stop that honestly, but at the moment it's something that I'm still doing. I would love for my work day to kind of end at 10 p.m. though, that'd be great. So this is like goals for me. And I like it because then I can kind of time block out the things that I want to do, because my to-do list today is pretty hectic, which is good. Hopefully I can get through a ton of stuff. I've got a small team that helps me with Welle Club and Welle Essentials. So I just need to delegate what I can delegate and then tackle whatever I can't. Super recently, Dave and I have been trying our best to eat with the twins when we can at night, so that means we're having dinner at like 5 p.m. I try to prep the twins dinner ahead of time. Today I'm doing that now just because I've got a bunch of work I want to get done. I'm going to make lunch with you now, but let me chat you through dinner and what kind of the plan is. For dinner tonight we are having the creamy sausage pasta, which is on Welle Club. On Welle Club, it's served with cabbage spaghetti, or cabbage noodles, we call them caboodles just for short. And they're really yummy, really cheap, really easy kind of pasta alternative. I tonight am going to use Nui. I found these on Low Carb Haven, which is a low carb kind of specialty store, and it is protein pasta. They're a little bit more on the expensive side, but they're low carb, keto friendly, per serve 5.7 grams of carbs, almost 22 grams of protein, and a lot of fiber. The ingredients are lupin, and there's also gluten. I'm actually gluten sensitive. I'm sensitive to gluten, but I'm making an exception and I'm having some of those. Also, I'm making us a side. This here is some zucchini, and this is the yummiest way to prepare it, so I'm going to share that with you. And also some frozen broccoli. This is the best way to prepare frozen broccoli. It tastes so good, is by oven roasting it. Frozen vegetables is a great way to save money, but it's got to be prepared so that it's nice and yummy to eat. I seasoned it with a little bit of this here Cully's Kitchen garlic butter seasoning, and also I love the mingle seasoning. Use me on everything. Here's a look at dinner, the creamy sausage sauce, pasta sauce, our Nui pasta and the twins pasta. Ideally, the secret to making the zucchini super yummy is to use a skillet that can go in the oven. If you don't have one of those, you can transfer it. I've put a little bit of olive oil in there. These have been sitting with salt just to get rid of the moisture. Now I'm just using a paper towel just to pat dry, and then in they're gonna go. I can make them all fit, hopefully. Being very careful. They're all in. And then once they're grilled, I'm gonna pop them in the oven to finish cooking. That's dinner. Dinner's done already. I'm going to also make lunch, as I said. Lunch today, I like to do for my lunches things like wraps, salads, kind of more snacky food. Today I'm going to do a roast beef salad plate. I've got roast beef here in the fridge, and then I'm going to put in all the little snacky things to go with it, and then that is something that I can eat while I'm working. I'm customizing lunch a little bit. I have this, which I keep in the fridge. They are just celery sticks, pre-cut up, so it's easy for me to grab. And I'm cutting up a carrot to go on the side, along with my roast beef and a little bit of cheese as well. It's not quite the recipe on Welle Club that we have for our roast beef salad plate, but this is exactly the kind of approach that I took when I was postpartum, and it's still what I'm doing now. I'm not getting so caught up and stressed about having to be 100% perfect. So instead of trying to be perfect, I think about what is it that I feel like I would love to have a bag of salt and vinegar chips, but instead I will have my salt and vinegar seasoning, which is keto friendly, on top of a raw vegetable that also can fit into a low carb keto lifestyle, and have that as my food instead. Because if you're focusing on just eating real food, unprocessed food, not junk food, that's where the magic is, and that's where your results will come from. Let's plate up, and here I've got cheese, celery and carrot. This sauce is not on the recipe either, but I just love this seasoning and it's so good. It makes me feel like I'm having salt and vinegar chips. Perfect. And then, as easy as that, I'm literally going to have this roast beef. I'm gonna roll it up with the cheese, and that is lunch. Another thing I've eaten today, piece of chocolate bark. This I'm gonna share on my Instagram. I just finished filming a little bit of the reel. And I got a call from the twins preschool that Rue's woken up and he's a bit upset. He's having some issues with his ear. So Dave's gone to pick them up from preschool. And I am gonna go and pick up a prescription his surgeon has sent to the pharmacy. But before I do, I'll quickly put together some afternoon tea for them to have when they get home, and have that in the playroom for them because they'll be hungry. So the twins are gonna have some watermelon, some cheese, and then they also like corn thins with Marmite on them. I'm gonna make myself a little electrolyte for the road. I'm gonna make myself a little combo of H2O Restore, which is our protein collagen water, and combine it with electrolytes. I like to have 2 serves of electrolytes a day at the moment. I've just added some water into my glass. I've got a scoop of the electrolytes and a scoop of the H2O. And then you guys are getting a little sneak peek about something that's coming soon. Keep an eye out. We've got some information about this coming super soon. I add in a little bit of ice. I love putting lemon juice into this as well. With the Well Essentials line, you can completely combine the products. It's how they've been designed. So you can combine them together. Like today I'm combining these two, the H2O Restore with the electrolytes. The big difference between these, electrolytes is all about replenishing, and this is super important if you are breastfeeding, just running around doing everyday tasks, trying a low carb keto lifestyle. Just, we are always depleted of electrolytes, and if you're finding that you're lethargic, lacking energy, all of that kind of stuff, you're probably losing electrolyte. And the H2O Restore is just another way of getting your collagen and your protein in one delicious go. It's so hard, like I said, sometimes for people to get adequate protein, especially if they're freaking out about it. This is a really easy way to do it. And if you hate milky protein shakes and that kind of stuff, then H2O Restore is an amazing, amazing product. I load up on the protein, as I told you. I have noticed such an amazing difference by doing so. So I love this one. And also collagen, hello. All the benefits of hair, skin, nails, gut health, all of that stuff from collagen. We use a bovine collagen instead of a marine collagen, which makes this one pregnancy breastfeeding friendly as well. And if you like this tumbler as well, keep an eye out because something's coming soon. Okay. Goodness, what a disaster tonight was. I went around to my friend's house with the twins. Are going on a holiday tomorrow, so I thought it'd be nice to visit them. The twins had such a fun time playing, and then we got home and it was just like absolute chaos, absolute madness. I don't know what happened, but the twins are down now. They're definitely not asleep. My plan was for us all to have dinner together, but that just did not happen. Anyway, we survived, and now we're gonna tidy up. But literally, that is why I don't exercise. Like, it feels like I don't need to. I will go on the treadmill later though to do some work, some walking and some working. It helps me to also kind of wind down at night, which I really like. Here's dinner, yay! I just heated it up in the microwave. The nui pasta with the creamy sausage. Ah. So yum. This here is the oven roasted broccoli. If you have never tried broccoli that way, you've got to make it that way. It's so good. This here is the zucchini with a little tomato salsa. Yum. Next day now, you can probably tell, so I look quite different, but I did make it out onto the walking treadmill today and was working. Like when you saw me last night, I was way too tired, so I ended up just working in the office and then going to bed, calling it quits. But I just love coming out here and getting some things done, and this is how I get my movement in. My standing little desk. This is my standing desk that my dad made me that fits over our treadmill, and then I just kind of walk. Nothing crazy right now. This is the most exercise I can manage. Exercise doesn't have to be complicated, and for me it's just that extra thing that I don't quite have time for at the moment, but I'm working on it. So instead I focus just on my food, on my nutrition, and that led me to have amazing results. Hope this video has inspired you that just some small changes can honestly lead to massive results. The secret is finding something that you enjoy and that you stick with. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. The support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye.